Welcome students. Today we will discuss life insurance and some important concepts related to life insurance. Life insurance is a risk pooling plan, an economic device through which the risk of premature death is transferred from an individual to the group. In life insurances, we do not insure death because that is certain. But what we are ensuring is the possibility of premature death. The risk in life insurance is not whether the individual is going to die, but when, and the risk increases from year to year. Life insurances are not a contract of indemnity. The principle of indemnity means that putting back the individual at a position he was before facing the loss, which of course in the case of life insurance is not possible because you cannot bring back anyone to life. Further, you can not even assign a specific value to someone's life. Thus, compensation for actual loss suffered is called indemnity. For obvious reasons, this is not possible in the case of life insurance. Why do we need life insurances? Because with life insurance policy, you can help your family to continue to pay the mortgage on a house or property, ensure the economic stability of your children or spouse, maintain the family's current living standard. Further, you can pay debts and the expenses, and finally create a fund for education, college and university, etc., etc. Based on different distinguishing features, it is possible to identify 6 distinct types of life insurances. That includes term life insurance, whole life insurances, endowment insurances, universal life insurances, variable life insurances, and variable universal life insurance. Except for the term life insurances, the rest are categorized under cash value or permanent life insurances. Universal life insurance, variable life insurance, and variable universal life insurances are relatively recent innovations as compared to these traditional ones. Ignoring the subtle differences among some of these types of policies for the moment, we will try to understand the major differences between that. Policies that provide pure life insurance protection are called term insurances, and those that include a saving or investment element, which we will call the cash value policies. Permanent life insurance is a blanket term for all the insurance plans that do not expire, unlike the term insurances. Now, how this cash value works? Premiums are relatively higher in cash value policies as they have an saving or investment option in them. Here, a part of your premium, after deducting the insurance expenses, is invested in by the insurance company, and the accrued interest build up your cash values. For this reason, permanent life insurances are also known as cash value life insurances. In cash value life insurances, the that benefit which the beneficiaries will receive in the case of the policyholder's death will be calculated after adjusting it with the cash values. Now, there are some important features of the cash value life insurances. First of them is that you can borrow from your cash values. But to be able to borrow against the policy, you need to have a good amount of cash value, as you can't borrow against the policy's face value. This option is quite favorable because the interest rates offered by insurers are comparatively low than the prevailing market rates. If you default, the insurance company will use the cash value to cover the amount borrowed. The best thing is that you can get this policy loan without any restriction on how to use it and without any of the hassles involving credit checks. Second, you can also withdraw from the cash value. The basic difference between borrowing and withdrawing is interest. If you borrow from your cash value, will have to repay the borrowed amount as well as the interest. While if you withdraw from the cash value, withdrawing does not involve any interest charges. It will simply be deducted from your death benefit or from your cash value. From the generated cash value, you can also pay premiums or have coverage. Occasionally, your unexpected financial expenses don't allow you to pay the premiums on time. If you do not have enough cash value, then non-payment, because of the non-payment of premium, can result in cancellation of your policy, or it may be converted into a reduced paid up policy. Due to strict guidelines of a permanent policy, the only safeguard here is to use the stored cash value in the policy to cover the premium payment. You can use your cash value for premium payment to continue your insurance coverage. Here also, you need to make sure that your cash value has accumulated an ample amount of money. Finally, on termination of the policy, if you want to terminate your policy, you're no longer in need of insurances, you can claim the cash value. So your face value will not be delivered, but your cash value can be received while termination.